everyone, and welcome back to another Tuesday Treats. I am so happy that you are here joining me for another fun bake. In these Tuesday Treats, I'm going to share some of my favorite recipes with you and then walk you through step by step on how to make these. And parents, don't worry, these recipes are easy enough for your kids to help you along at home. Today's recipe is one of my favorites because it is super easy and it only takes a few ingredients and they are absolutely delicious. Now, today's video is actually something savory and not sweet, but still delicious. I love pizza, but sometimes I just want a little snack. I don't want a whole slice or a couple of slices. I just want a little snack, and so this is such a great way to get that big pizza flavor, but in a wonderful little snack. They are Crescent roll pizzas. They are awesome and they only take a few ingredients, like I said. And so if you want to know how to make these delicious snacks, stick around.
All right, you guys, before we jump in, we want to make sure that we have everything that we need. It's not very much, but we also want to make sure we have a baking sheet lined with parchment paper ready to go. You're going to want to start out with an 8-count tube of crescent rolls, some pepperoni slices, 4 mozzarella cheese sticks. You're going to cut them in half. Just some butter that you can melt, some garlic powder to mix in with the melted butter, and either like a brush or a spoon. And then if you want a dipping sauce, you can get some marinara. You want to go ahead and preheat your oven to 375. All right, when you have all of that ready, it's time to get started. You want to make sure your hands are washed and ready to go. First, you want to get your mozzarella cheese sticks and cut them in half. Alright, so once they're done and they're cut in half, you can just set those aside and we'll get back to them here in just a little bit. You can grab your baking sheet that is lined with a piece of parchment paper, and we're also going to use this as our workspace. And so then you're going to get your tube of crescent rolls and just open those up. There's a little tab that makes it easy. And sometimes I have a really hard time opening these up, because you're supposed to be able to just press on it and pop it open. And so if you have a hard time, you can ask a friend to come help. And yes, he is pointing out that it says you can use a spoon to open it. But once you use a spoon or ask a friend to help you open it, you can just plop them right onto your parchment paper. And then you want to start just unrolling it and breaking the crescent rolls apart. You'll see that it has little lines where it's showing you where to tear. And it's okay if they tear not on the lines, it'll all be good. But you just want to tear them apart and start placing them on your parchment paper. Once you get them all lined up, you want to get your pepperoni slices out, ready to go. And we're just going to grab a handful here. And you're going to put 3 pepperoni slices on each crescent roll. And you're just going to keep doing that until each crescent roll has 3 pepperoni slices. And ta-da! There they are, Each crescent roll has 3 pepperoni slices, and we're gonna go back to our mozzarella sticks. You're gonna grab a half of the mozzarella stick and place it on top of the pepperonis, just like so, and make sure that each one has a mozzarella stick. This is gonna make sure that they're nice and ooey and gooey and cheesy. Once each one has a mozzarella stick and pepperonis, you're just gonna roll them up like you would any normal crescent roll, and then you can just set them on the pan like so. And there you have it. They're all rolled up and ready for our butter garlic sauce. You're gonna melt your butter and then get your garlic powder and just do a couple of shakes into that, depending on how garlicky you want them to be. And then you're gonna get your brush or your spoon and just mix that up until it's well combined. And then you're just gonna brush it on there or pour it over, so that way each crescent roll is nice and buttery and garlicky and ready to go. So there you have it. They've all been covered in our butter garlic sauce and they're ready to go into the oven. So once your oven is at 375, your rolls are ready to go in. And then give them a nice little wave for good luck. And then you want to set your timer to 12 minutes. And you may have to do them for a little shorter or a little longer. You just want to make sure that they're nice and golden brown. And so when they're done, they're going to look absolutely beautiful and gooey and smell delicious. And there you have it. There they are in all of their glory. They look delicious. They smell wonderful. I've got some marinara on the side ready to go to dunk them in.
All right, friends, that is it. It was simple as that, right? And now we have these delicious pizza roll-ups, and they smell delicious, they look delicious. So let's see if they taste delicious. I bet they do. And I was right. You can get a little bowl of marinara, warm it up, dunk it in there. If you like ranch with your pizza, some people do, you can dunk it in some ranch, whatever you want. Feel free to just go crazy. But I hope you enjoy these pizza roll-ups, and I hope to see you next time for our next Tuesday treats. Bye, everyone.